Hello, everyone. YouTube, how you doing? This is the Great Taboo, the #1 backyard guy. This is Turnbuckle Talk, and I have my partner in crime, the man behind the computer, Jimmy Jams. He'll be here in a couple minutes. Oh, a couple seconds. There he is. Look, he opened the door himself. Jimmy
Well, thank
Jams,
you
how
for
are
that, astute. I'm doing great. How are you doing, Taboo? I mean, I can hear myself. You can't hear me. Let me remove you. And now can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. Well, let's bring on our guest and see if it's a me issue or a
There it
Taboo.
is. There it
I
is.
can hear you.
So we're all coming in loud and clear. So what we got here on deck, Turnbuckle Talk, we're doing a little bit of a deviation from the normal. We're going to have where's my camera? 3 big matches. So I wanted to also have 3 judges. So on top of me and Taboo, I like to do the old little NWO that way. To this guy, JP, the owner of Elite Wrestling. Did I already butcher it? Elite Fantasy Wrestling over there, who also has a great judging system. So I thought, why not bring that guy over here to help us judge a little bit? So
Awesome.
welcome to Turnbuckle Talk, JP.
Welcome, JP.
Appreciate you guys for having me.
He's having the same issue.
No, he
I'm
isn't.
having the same issue.
I can't
Can you
hear
hear
you.
me?
It's a taboo issue. He's doing that Randy Wilson way of saying, hey, I can't hear anybody. Can anybody hear me? Where he just butchered
Back
the show.
on. Can
All right,
now?
you there?
Can
Yes.
you hear me now?
I like how you said put me back on from backstage where nobody can hear you.
All right. Well, it has to be my phone issue, so I'll just keep it this way.
There you go. There's no wrong. Just because the British people tell you that you got to do landscape, we're here in America. It's okay. You can go vertical. A little
All right.
selfie.
I'll go vertical.
So yeah, we got 3 big matches. I'm going to start off the festivities tonight with the man known as Dombo, a relative new guy to, at least from what I've seen, my side of the promoverse. I'm sure he's been out there. JP, I believe you're a little familiar with him. I know Donnie has not really seen him.
Never seen him before.
And he's going against Brother Moses now. Now, Donnie, you are familiar with Brother Moses.
Yes. Love that guy.
Will you be biased though, or will you call it down the middle?
Down the middle, because I knew he would do it for me. Win, lose, or draw.
All
Down
right.
the middle.
Well, if you guys have anything to add to the broadcast before we go to the match, I'd like to hear. I'm going to send out a couple more links. So for the next minute, what do you guys got to say?
Oh,
I'm just here
go ahead,
for-
JP.
I'm just here for the matches, man. I can't wait to see what we got in store tonight.
I can't hear him.
You still can't hear me, huh?
It's not. It's a taboo issue.
The taboo issue.
Oh man, it's a little taboo to say, but like, get your shit fixed. Maybe we should just like remove them entirely.
All right. Remove me entirely. Is it
You remove
my
yourself.
Bluetooth?
You remove yourself. All right, so now we got rid of that third wheel. Man, you're looking cute over there, JP. I said let's screw the match. Let's you and me. All right. Let's give him a little bit to figure it out. Come back on.
Right.
Anything you want to plug real quick there, JP?
Well, you know, this what's his name? Dombo. You know, he's fairly new to my league, and he hasn't really had a match yet, a promo match yet, but I'm eager to see what he's got going here tonight. So
it's interesting. It's interesting you say that. A lot of people think I'm a big Burn Man mark. This is the first time I will ever see a Burn Man match in the history of efed. I've seen this guy do his lives. I've seen him tease, but I've never seen him in a match. So for me, I'm very intrigued by that.
I don't think I've ever seen him in a match either. So this is gonna be pretty good.
Who knows if he even wrestles? Maybe he just comes out and flames the fire.
He's a Birdman for a reason.
The burn man. So we're gonna give JD Taboo a little bit more of a time to get on here. Let's see. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
You hear both of us.
I hear both you guys. I shut
Loud
my
and
internet
clear.
off too. It's like, what's going
Well,
on?
I can't hear you though. I can't hear you though.
You can't
Are
hear
you
me?
fucking with me? Did you
No.
just say? You just said what happened? And
No, we're good. We're good.
I can hear you the whole time.
Now you froze.
I can hear you the whole time. I'm sorry. The
right.
intrusive thought took over. All right. So let's get the
Let's get the show on the road.
Whoa, Johnny Canada stopping by. Thank you there, Johnny Canada. So we're gonna do some banners. So when people watch this show afterwards, if they need to fast forward or anything. So we got. Oh no, we don't want it that way. We want. All right. Remember, guys, this is me learning too.
And all
right, whatever. We're gonna go to the Dom Bolt and Brother
Yeah.
Moses match. I must not put this in ticker form. So this is a false count anywhere. Like I said, you guys judge however you want to judge.
All right.
And we'll go from there. So here is the first wrestler in tonight's broadcast. I present you, Mr. Dom Bolt.
Are you ready, Moses? Ha, ha, ha. It is time. Now here. Let me take off my rain jacket. Because now it's time. It's time for me to whoop your ass. It's time for me to take you down to that McDonald's. I'm not going to repeat what I said because I know it's a little violent for the young ones. But then when we come back to the arena, I decided that we are going to not only have this match, I'm going to multitask. I'm going to multitask with you, pal. While I'm whooping your ass on the floor, while I'm throwing you into walls, into glass, I figured I want to do a little redecorating around the arena. Yeah. And with that, I'm going to bring a friend. Oh, yeah. This little guy right here, he's going to help. Oh, yeah. You brought that stupid little wooden stick. Well, I'm bringing the hammer. And I'm bringing the hammer down on you, Moses. A little one. No, you don't want to stay down after that one? How about a second one? I will do whatever it takes to get that win, pal. Don't worry. If that wasn't enough for you, pal, don't worry. I got other weapons in mind. I might set you up on a double table. Why, frog splash you. Boom. Yeah. You see, I was told we only have about a 3.5 minute time limit for this, but I only needed 2.
Ooh. What do you guys think?
You want JP go first?
Yeah, why not? Since you threw him the ball, JP, what are you thinking?
I wanted to hear more.
Yes.
I wish he would have went that 3.5 minute mark, but what I got, he was consistent with. And I like that he brought that hammer out.
It's false count anywhere, no DQ.
Now, I do feel like he should have said something about it being false count anywhere, but he did elaborate, different places he was going to take him and bust him up at. So,
What do you think, Taboo?
Okay, do not get mad at me. I thought the way he looked like a wrestler. He had it down packed. Wow, that guy's scary. But then when he talked, it's like he was reading off a piece of paper. And then he had it hammered. I mean, it's like, where's the wrestling? That's a threat. I'm going to see you later. I brought my hammer with me. There's no wrestling in it.
Ooh, all right. Hey, this is Turnbuckle Talk. So we're going to talk about it. But now, let's get to his opponent, Brother Moses.
In the center of the ring, let's bleach that. Feel the crowd form like a storm tip attack. From the depths I rise like Moses on his track. Power coursing through, ain't no holding me back.
You know what, Dominic? Instead of we having this out at McDonald's, it might start at the Brick Tavern, go to the Maryland Theater, and then end up in the arena and then in the streets. Then I take you down to the cross. And right behind there, I will baptize you in the name of Revolt Wrestling. And that's a fact, Dominic. Revolt Wrestling, Brother Moses. Are you ready, Dominic? Are you truly ready for the McBeating of your life? So, you getting ready to pay for your McSins that you've committed in revolt? So Moses is going to give you that 10 Commandment slam. Moses is going to drag you and drive you to that drive-thru and give you that Moses mandible claw, which will make your sitting ass fall. And no, Moses didn't just teach that. Moses didn't just reach that. Moses just knocked you the fuck out. You know what, Dominic? Revolt Wrestling? You said come to McDonald's? I'm freaking here. And you know what? You're not going to get a McShake. You're going to get a fucking McAss beating. And Moses just preached that.
What are you guys thinking on that one?
Since he went first, I'll go. That way we can switch it.
I like it.
Okay. Presentation. Beautiful. He put the wrestling inside it. He did. He talked about the slams and everything like that. He also did the weapon thing too. I loved it. My pick, Brother Moses.
What? All right. So we rendered. So Judge Taboo says winner, Brother Moses. Mr. JP, what are you pondering over there?
I like that he went to multiple different places to shoot his film. I felt like in a false count anywhere match, that's kind of the roundabout thing.
Ooh, I like that aspect of it. That's a good.
Yes.
So I'm gonna pick Brother Moses on this one because he showed a little more
enthusiasm. Yes.
Yeah.
So you saw the one guy bring out a hammer with Don Bolt, but Brother Moses brought out a McDonald's empty French fry thing, and it hit almost at the same level because he had the nice McBeaten pun to it. So look at that. One man brought a hammer, and another man brought a carton of French fries, and it still kind of hit the same way just because our words are what are our moves here. Now
he brought a piece of wood out too.
Now he only did that for a second. I would have liked to see a little bit more. He did it like real quick. It looked like a column in a like a railing or something. I'm not sure what that was.
It did, like a nightstand corner.
But I like that. I like that Don Bolt had the hammer. Obviously he's not as polished yet. He's newer to the game. Moses has probably been doing this at a higher level for a lot longer than Don Bolt. Not to get too British here, but two little deductions. You saw them say, yeah, ... or so ... I know a lot of people like filling in the blanks as a verbal transition, but try to sway away from that because it makes it look like you're looking for where to go next. I love the McDonald puns and whatnot. I do like how JP said in a false count anywhere, it was nice that he went into different settings, but from a start to finish, I did kind of like Dominic's a little bit. I don't know, but regardless, my opinion won't change the fact you're winner. Brother Moses.
You earned it, buddy. You earned it.
Now I gotta say, both guys did incredibly well. But
Oh, yes.
what took it for me was Moses going to different places and
Yeah.
actually making it feel like it was a false count anywhere. I felt like Dom should have. I feel like he should have used more than 2 minutes. I feel like he could have done more in the amount of time he was given. But
I think that's what hurt him too.
Well, he did come out here and hype a lot. If you were watching the page, he came out here and hyped a lot. Sometimes a smaller hype is more beneficial to your match, where you don't want to come out and use a lot of your material. And he even said, I said a lot, and I don't even want to go back. I don't want to hurt the children. I don't want to offend the children here. So I'm not going to get as violent, but this was the time to be a little bit extra.
Yeah,
and a little bit
he should have thought about that in his hypes instead of coming out on screen in the match, because in your match you want to be more violent. That's what a match is for.
But I really do like JP's deduction of the false count anywhere. I never really thought of that. I'm gonna have to remember that if I'm ever doing a false count anywhere. That's the perfect time to choose a crazy background, because it's false count anywhere. So it kind of sells the gimmick a little bit. But
that's awesome.
So shout out to both wrestlers, but an extra shout out to Brother Moses picking up the win here. All right, let's check out the comment real quick. Fair point from JP from the Cook man himself. I believe Comatose, if I'm not mistaken, watching this. Polar Knights, I'm not too sure who you are, but as a barber, I love this show as it shows every stage of beard growth. What are they calling out here? Those jerks. Who's got the best Jim the Anvil guy? Real quick. Probably JP over there. Goatee versus I still try to act like I'm in my 20s fade, and then all right, anywho, let's get to the next match. So this was a open challenge, and once again, it's not a ticker. Guys, as much as I try to say this is for you guys to learn, this is for me to actually learn. So let's get that. There we go. So this was an open challenge, and anybody could have accepted this challenge. And Bojack, if you know, he's one of the best. I don't even want to say shooter. He's just a very intense promo artist. And Dax Riot, a relative newcomer, he's been in this game for probably more than 2 months, accepted this challenge. And I don't know if he exactly knew what he was getting into with this. What do you guys have to say on these two competitors?
Just ready for it.
JP, are you familiar with both these guys?
I'm familiar with Bojax. I'm not too familiar with Dax Riot.
Also known as D Nice in certain circles.
Okay. Then yeah, I know who we're talking about then.
But you are familiar with Bojack.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Would you say for a person that's brand new to this game, not just new to my side of the promoverse, new to promo, is biting off a little bit more than he can chew by challenging and accepting the challenge of Bojack?
I mean, he's going after a veteran here, a veteran of the game. So he's
fighting a high school bully. He is. Yeah. That's what happened. He's fighting a high school bully.
So I'm eager to see what Dax Riot's got in store for Bojack.
Well, as our guest here, there, JP, I'm going to give you a little bit of way to meddle. Who would you like to see first, Bojack or Dax Riot?
I'm going to go with Dax Riot.
All right, let's see what Dax Riot had to bring to the table.
Bojack. You say Dax Riot is talentless. You say he has no skill. You say I have no skill or talent. You say you are levels above me. No. Actually, yes, you are levels below me. Or, sorry. Levels above me. You know why? Because I live in a wasteland millions and millions of miles down below the Earth's surface. You can call it hell, but I live there. It is not a hell. You know why? Because if it was hell, Kruger's soul wouldn't be there. He is far worse of a human being. That's all he is a human being. To be in hell. Bojack, let's get to the point. You called me talentless. I thrive in talent. all you do is fear me. You know why you fear me, Bojack? Because I might be better than you. You know why, Bojack? Because I'm not gonna sit here in a chair and act like my opponents don't deserve the respect of an actual match. That bell's going to ring and you are going to receive the judgment drop of a lifetime. Let me tell you why. Because I am not some demon. I am not some creature of the night. No. I can thrive where I want to. If I want to be shining in a light, I will. I thrive in my wasteland because the lost souls pray to me. They make deals to Dax Riot. They make deals to me for things that they might want, just like the great Taboo did. And that is why he is in my corner tonight. But who do you have? You think Kruger is going to go against me? No, his soul is down here wandering around. You are not as good as you think you are, Bojack. You might be better than me, and on me, that one chance in hell you have to be better than me. I will still defeat you because I know mind games, because I know how this game works. Bojack, you think you're better than everybody, don't you? Because you've been here for years. You're a grizzled veteran. Emphasis on the grizzled. You wrinkly bitch. Don't think I haven't noticed. Your age is getting the best of you, and I will use that to track you down to my wasteland and make you one of my lost souls so you and Kruger can have that reunion you want. Or are you still a tag team here in Revolt? I haven't seen Kruger in a long, long time. Don't you wonder why we haven't seen Kruger? It's because he prayed to Dax Riot. Bojack, 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 Bojack. Ooh. Once you receive your judgment drop, you will see me clearer than you ever have. I don't want to be better than you, but if I have to be, I will. And I will defeat you and prove everybody, all of the doubters of Dax Riot wrong, and they will pray at my feet as if I am a god. I am no god. I am no demon, no creature of the night. I am just Dax Riot. If you can't handle that, you can shove your hand so far up Maddie's ass, further than you already got it, that you can taste your fucking fingernails, you stupid son of a bitch. This is my match. I will not lose.
Okay.
What?
So, who want to go first? Me or did you already go yet?
Talking. You go.
All right. Well, plain and simple. Good promo, good presentation. It made me feel like I was in the chair all tied up, and he's trying to get my bank account numbers. All right, just tell me, just sign this check, and I'll let you go. And I know I'm going to die. I know I'm going to die as soon as he gets my check numbers. So, good promo.
I've heard that from other people where they say he gives off some crazy, I don't know if it's psychotic, but he gives off some vibes with how he
I was kidnapped.
What are you thinking, JP?
I thought the promo was good. He had a great story with what he was saying. You know, everything, like even presentation and all that was really good. I felt like he should have been more sinister with it. Like he should have showed more emotions or something with what he was doing. But it was well done.
All right. Well, let's see what his opponent here, Bojack, had to say.
Oh, well, D, nice, man. I seen you in the comments talking about my interview, saying that you wanted to learn from me. Nah, that's not how this works. You see, you came out here with your bird chest all puffed out, looking like you were fucking cocky, acting like you knew everything, seeming like you had all the answers. Where's that energy now, son? I come out here and smack you up just a little bit, and all of a sudden your fucking tune changes? Well, sorry, buddy. I don't fucking buy it. That bullshit falls on deaf ears as far as I'm concerned. Now what I'm gonna do is what I have always done and what I do best, and that's keep the foot on the fucking gas. Right firmly pressed against your Adam's apple, choking off your fucking air supply until you turn purple and almost pass away. And as your life flashes before your eyes, just before you leave this sick and twisted fucking world that you used to inhabit, you can think to yourself, man, I really fucked up. Man, I shouldn't have went at that guy. Man, I really should have taken a different tactic, but I guess people like you just never fucking learn. You'll come out here with your stupid little lantern that you think is fucking cool since Bray died. All y'all want to come out of the fucking woodwork and act like a dark fucking Bray Wyatt character, and none of it fucking translates. You come out here dressed like a fucking prep, trying to be Bray Wyatt with a closing fucking lantern when you should at least have something that you can turn off like he does, or blow out like it should be. You're just coming out here looking like Boo Boo the Fool, and you think you look fucking cool as shit. Sorry, son. Not sorry. Somebody has to break you the bad news. Go back and stick to the fucking 2K side of things, because you just don't fucking hack it as far as I'm concerned. As far as the whole goddamn community's concerned, you just ain't good enough, son. You just don't have what it takes. You need to go back to the drawing board. You need to fucking figure it out. You need to stop running your mouth to people that are fucking better than you. You gotta be careful, because as soon as you come up to somebody like me, that's your ass, son. And that's what happened to you tonight, and it's okay. It's okay to admit defeat when you get outclassed by somebody that is clearly head and shoulders above the talent level that you possess yourself. And that person is the standard Bojack Chris, because, hell, I'm head and shoulders above everybody. Nobody's an exception. Nobody's safe, and anybody can get it. You just happen to be the one stupid enough to step to the plate. Next week, next time, there'll be another open challenge, and some other goofball idiot will try to answer it and get his ass handed to him, just like you did. It's been fun. Fuck around and find out.
Taboo, what's the hot take on that?
100% awesome. 100% awesome. Loved it.
JP, you want to sway us before we start doing our decisions? What's your color commentary? Not your referee's decision. What's your color commentary on what you just saw?
I thought it was entertaining. I thought Bojack came out, said exactly what he needed to say, and did it.
All right. Well, now we gave you a little bit more time there, Cotterman. Whose hand you raising there?
Man, you know what? I told you I'm going to be a bias, and I'm not going to be biased. But I'm being honest. I told him I was going to be in his corner. Okay? I told him I was going to be in his corner. But I'm going to pick the best. I'm going to pick the best video. Bojack.
All right. JP, I'm going to cut you off because I want to make this a little bit more suspenseful before you render your decision. Dax Wright is a student of the game. This is a guy that does come from a 2K background. I might have shared too much with that. And it's weird because when Bojack said it, he kind of flipped a little bit. That was the only flipper I saw. When he tried to mention 2K, it was almost like, I don't even know why I did that. Because there's a little hiccup there with Bojack. But talking about Dax Wright picking his shot, man. He just had a matchup with one of the best.
I'm proud of him.
With all of us being in this promo game, this guy, and this is like Vince McMahon, he has the body guy. Well, okay, bodies don't really translate. He's got the voice. He's got the voice and the presence. And then on top of that, he's got I guess, dare I say, technical prowess, because the words he chooses makes so much sense to what we're doing here. A lot of people just say, I can't be bothered. My opponent sucks. And it's not tailor crafted to the opponent. It's a Mad Lib insert word. Bojack does craft it to his opponent. Dax Riot, I would like to see the volume up, but you did see it in the comments. The judges didn't say anything, but you could hear it in the comments about bringing up the volume. But I think Dax Riot looked very good in this match. And on top of that, Bojack, one thing in my critique with Bojack, which is not a fair assessment, he says so much, throws so many haymakers, and we don't have time to digest it as fans. He's almost like a little too quick for the common folk. But with that, Bojack's one of the best in the game when he does it. I think Bojack took that. Your decision doesn't matter, but I still want to hear your judgment there, JP.
So, both promos were good. Dax Riot. Here, for me, just the whole Bray Wyatt thing. People doing the whole Bray Wyatt thing because they think it's cool. It's Bray Wyatt was a unique character all in his own. And, it's cool to see people try to come out and do the same stuff. But truth be told, just be yourself. Don't come out here and be a character that you're not. Just do you. You know what I'm saying?
But maybe he's doing it for a certain kind of heat. Maybe he's going against the grain to maybe annoy people.
I mean, that could be it. I mean, and he's not the only one that does the Bray Wyatt gimmick. There's a few others that do it, and some do it better than others. But I just feel like you should just come out and do something that's not WWE, like the WWE scene. Just
this game at its lowest common denominator is about us coming out and portraying a unique character, something different. If you need to rip off somebody to be entertaining, cool. But for the most part, it's all of us using our creative genius or lack thereof to bring something new and unique to this game. I know D Nice is a little influenced by it because of the 2K, and also one of his favorite wrestlers, Jimothy, my cousin from down south, that also likes to dress as Bray Wyatt, but he's stupid. He's smart enough to say stupid stuff and fight that. But a lot of people, it's very easy to take the piss out of. And the lantern's a dead giveaway that you're emulating him, because if Bray Wyatt didn't exist, if he just did not exist, you probably wouldn't have a lantern in your hand at that given moment.
I feel like he could use something else besides the lantern.
Oh, I do it all the time, but I welcome the discussion, but we don't need here. This is not Turnbuckle talk for me to talk about it. But
hey,
maybe
his presentation 100% awesome.
But this is a guy that's 2 months. Dax Riot is 2 months into the game, and like how I said, Bojack has the voice and the brutality with his words. Dax Riot probably was not as gifted with the same skills that Bojack possesses, and Dax Riot was like, it wasn't that much of a difference. There was a difference,
but Dax Riot's presentation was dead on.
Yeah, he utilized it very well.
Yeah. And I'm intrigued to see where it was. That last line about talking about him being a puppet and if you're gonna nail your promo, nailing it at the end and having a good statement. So I think Dax Riot wrestled an amazing match. But it's Bojack. All right. Anything else before we go on to the main event here? Anything
Dax Riot, be proud of yourself. You took on the high school bully.
That was a hell of a match.
It was awesome.
Phenomenal work.
Maybe now, is he ripping off Bray Wyatt, or is he ripping off Jimothy, who's ripping off Bray Wyatt? I don't know what level of inception. We need Leonardo DiCaprio to figure that out. But all right, I think we're time. Let's see if I did this one right. All right, there we go. Burn Man, and I believe he is known as the Dark Angel, Randy Wilson. So this is a match that has a little bit of heat from back in the castle in the sky, as the Taboo says. Taboo, what do you got to say as a broadcast journalist on this potential matchup that's coming up?
Man, this is going to go either way. Oh.
I took you off screen. I was trying to finagle. I get a little tism attacks once in a while. I was trying to mess
forward to this. This go anyway, man. If,
Could
if
go
Randall
anywhere.
Wilson, if Randall Wilson, you know, does his thing, and I seen him do it before, and he, focuses, he's got the Birdman beat.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, that guy's a star. Say whatever you want to say about him. Say he has a drinking problem, whatever. That guy's a star. And I like the Birdman too. We're buddies. We came in at the same time.
If you drink on air, that doesn't mean you got a drinking problem. If I drink on air and I become belligerent or puke over my screen, then that's a problem. But if I'm just like, for all you know, this is water and it's part of the gimmick.
I don't think so.
Know.
But okay.
But for these people, after this show, we will resort back to regular Turnbuckle talk. We'll invite some guests. But JP, what are you thinking about this matchup that we're about to say?
Well, I've only ever seen Birdman hype. Never seen an actual match by him, and I'm not too familiar with the Dark Angel. I'm pretty sure I've seen a few of his hypes, but yeah, I'm not totally sure I have. If that makes sense.
Well, I mean, that's what happens. I mean, Taboo likes to reference it. When you promo in that great Castle in the Sky, you don't get to travel the lands of the promoverse because you gotta be exclusive.
You're right.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, King. If you watch that or any of your minions, like, you should really DM me and we should have another round. Anywho, I don't know who I got on paper. I did see one Birdman promo, and that was in the World Cup, where he was the most viewed promo in the World Cup. I just want that to be known to some people. I don't know what that loading is. That what is that? No, I guess it's a loading thing. So I will be dropping the link to join after this match. But any final thoughts before I think we'll go with the rant with the Dark Angel first. But any final thoughts?
I'm
ready for it.
All right, you guys ready? This match needs to be. I almost wanted to bring in maybe 2 more judges. All these people that want to jump in, it would be good to have a 5th judge, but I feel like we've been finding a way to figure a true conclusion so far. So without any further ado, I present you guys the Dark Angel, Randy Wilson.
Well, let's see. We're finally here at Revolt Wrestling. Because the Birdman's got that accent, he wants to burn the Dark Angel down. Well, the Dark Angel is like a phoenix. I just rose from the ashes there, Birdman. You wanted the Dark Angel, but you didn't know what side you would get, did you? It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get inside there, Birdman. But see, Birdman, I can tell Revolt Wrestling, but they don't know about the dark, demented, twisted side of the Dark Angel. But see, I'm starting to hear voices in my head, Birdman. And all I can hear is the uncontrollable voices saying in his career, make him acknowledge you. Make him understand that he will never step foot into the West Virginia Hall of Fame. And Donald Mohan, the Irish pit bull, to induct you there, Birdman. You want to know why? Because, like I said, the voices in my head and in my heart are telling me, Birdman, that the Dark Angel needs to come home and play. So, Birdman, the voices just finally came out to play. And it's only time and knowing for you to understand where you are, Birdman. Now you're standing in a fiery grave with the Dark Angel. The Dark Angel comes out now, and I get to end your fucking career. I get to fucking beat you like a redheaded stepchild, and like your mama and your daddy never did, and while your daddy was getting pegged by your mother in the fucking tight little asshole that you probably don't have, because it's already been ringed by fucking millions and millions of the Dark Angel fans. Because I've done butt-fucked you so many times, it's not even funny, but yet you sit there and you say you're the greatest of all time. You got it all figured out. The only thing great about you, Birdman, is you go and you come up and you claim you want to meet a motherfucker at a fake Walmart with your fake addresses and all your bullshit that comes with it. Well, see, I'm not fake, Birdman, because I'll tell you why. I'm standing in this fiery grave, and it's got your name on it, Birdman. Your career is named Birdman Gone Forever. No more Birdman to show his face in the efed game. See, Birdman, I've been waiting a long time to be able to spit these words to you. Anytime any place, anywhere, you want the Dark Angel, aka Randall Wilson, or Bones, all you gotta do is be a man to step up and get knocked down like some other bitches have done in the past. And I'll even be more than happy to let you know right fucking now that I hate your fucking guts. I spit on the fucking ground you fucking walk on. Anything and everything about you is nothing but a fucking one-trick pony. You're no more than a fucking slobbing, knob-cobbing motherfucker that likes, I said, like your mama and daddy, and you were probably over there getting pegged in the ass by your daddy while your mama was pegging you, bitch. You want the Dark Angel, you got the Dark Angel. You want to fucking fight me? Well, I'll tell you what, I'll even go even one up, one better for you, bitch. I've said it 1,000 times, live everywhere else, and I'll say it again. 900 Florida Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia, 25401. And you want to make it to the cut? Well, make it to the cut. Because that'll be the end of your fucking career and the end of your life permanently. Because I will beat you till the end of this earth. And I will follow you to the depths of hell. In which I have already proven why I am standing. And this grave while it's burning. And I take everything that you've ever built with that shitty ass career that you got. Like I said, you can't sniff where I piss. You can't lace one goddamn boot to the Dark Angel. 16-year career as an indie wrestler. And you think for 1 second that you could even put asses in seats? You have no idea what put asses in seats are. You come out here with your little fucking burn man ride, doing your little fucking bong, thinking that you're fucking somebody. You ain't no fucking body, because that's the only fucking life that you got. Besides fucking sucking Ronnie James's dick and the CWF and you being a snake. And I already know that I got proof of that too. So fuck around and find out. And do me a favor. Don't ever think that you can beat the Dark Angel in this game. So you go ahead and do what you gotta do, bitch. Because I already proven my point. Point proven, point taken. So fuck around and find out, faggot. See you soon, bitch.
Woo! Hot damn!
Donnie, what are you thinking over there, bud?
That guy was 4 different people in one guy. I mean, at first it's like, what's he doing? That's not him. And he's acting like the Burn Man. And then it's somebody else. Then it's somebody else. It reminded me of somebody in the car, right? And go, beep, beep, beep. And he's going slow. And then he's letting the guy go ahead. And then the other guy ahead saying, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this. All of a sudden, he hits the nos. Boom!
What the? Dark Angel has no fan. That's mean. JP, what did you just see in the ring over there?
That was some good shit. That was some really good shit.
That's good shit, pal.
And
That's
the fact
bullshit.
that look, this dude literally gave his address out on live, saying "fuck around and find out."
All right, we didn't
Really,
want to give the
really
Stacker
good
2
shit.
replay on that move, and you had to show it's like a nipple slip, and we don't ever want to show, and you're like, all right, let's re-show that nipple slip real quick. He did say his address. That's pretty wild.
And the whole pegging thing.
Now, we'll get to that. I mean, I don't want to sway anybody. Normally, I watch these things ahead of time, and if I would have known there was an address, I probably would have taken that out. But I also watched that for the first time. That could have helped or hurt that I. But now let's see. What do you got? How do you guys think the Burn Man's going to approach it? What do you think? Will Burn Man match up to this? You think?
I hope so.
He's going to go out swinging.
Now, do you think Burn Man's ice skating uphill right now? Do we think that Randy Wilson just dropped a good enough promo to probably beat him?
Look, the only thing that I can say about Randy Wilson's promo is at the very end he should have ended it with "I'm gonna bury you alive" or some shit. He should have at least put in there "buried alive."
Okay.
I do like that, he had the background with the grave and all that, so it made it feel more like, like the match is supposed to be. But
So people have accused me of swaying. I just want to reiterate what you just said. The closing was a little weak. I have to agree with that, Don. So Donnie, hopefully when you're watching Burn Man and the Judgment, I kind of agree with what JP said there. The ending kind of. Well, I'll get to my deduction, but. All right, last true final thoughts before the Burn Man in his first ever match in my side of the thing. Any last hot takes? All right, well, here we go. I present you folks, the Burn Man.
Mr. Wilson,
Guess what, Dark Angel? You think you have say here in Revolt Wrestling? You think this is the CWF? That goddamn piece of shit of a kingdom. No. No, Bones. This is Revolt Wrestling. And like that no good legend piece of shit scumbag Harley Race, I'm gonna go Midwest with this match. You come down shaking those retarded kids' hands, I'm gonna sucker punch your ass with a roll of quarters in hand. And I'm gonna kick it over to that retarded kid wearing your t-shirt. And I'm gonna say, hey kid, it's all part of the act. Because Randall Wilson, you got a bounty on your ass. So I'm gonna do you all a favor, boys. And I'm gonna put the goddamn boots to that drunk piece of shit. You see, Randall Wilson, when I bury your ass alive in that West Virginia, Appalachia, snowfield, I'll have my revenge on what your ass did to me in the cult. When I was a greenhorn under Nathaniel Rage's wing, and the jealousy in your eyes, that cross-eyed stare, you made goddamn well sure you buried the goddamn burn man. And that jealousy followed you now, didn't it, Bones? All the way to goddamn Revolt Wrestling. So I'll say this right now, Randall Wilson. I'm gonna chokeslam the fuck out of your ass.
Chokeslam. Fuck out of you. All right. Who wants a talking pillow first? Take your pick.
JP, hit us off.
Oh, that was really good. It was slow and methodical for Birdman. I like that. His music was too loud, though. I felt like. But I like that he was, you know, that he showed his actual background instead of it being, whatever it was. But he did mention someone was getting buried alive. So
Donnie,
that's a good up.
All right. Donnie, any color commentary before we render a decision?
I gotta agree with him. The background, 100% awesome. I mean, there's nothing more better than real background. I mean, I wish he would have grabbed a shovel and started digging. Yes, that's what I was waiting for, but it didn't happen.
Nobody had a shovel. You did have the green screen background of what Randy Wilson brought, but nobody did a shovel. All you had to do was sit there, dig a hole in the backyard, and that would have been some nice symbolism. But all right, well, were the words good enough? JP, as our guest, we're gonna let you light the candle first here.
Oh, both of them were really good. I felt like Birdman could have went a little bit longer. Yeah, he had that slow methodical.
Time limit was 4 minutes and 20 seconds, and I can give you the time real quick, which is very biased of me. 2 minutes and 34 seconds.
Yeah, see, he should have been able to utilize at least 4 minutes and given him back. Like the story was good. He had a good story to him, but I think the Dark Angel got this one for me. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that he said that really resonated with me. He was more. There was more emotion and feeling in what he was saying. Like, you legit knew that this dude did not like Birdman, and he let that be known. So Dark Angel got this for me.
Ooh. Taboo. Now, with you being, you've wrestled, you've traveled the roads with Randy Wilson, and you did mention he was kind of all over the place with his characters, and maybe not the best ending. Who do you think took this match, Great Taboo?
Oh, everyone knows me and the Birdman came in together. The Great Castle in the Sky. And we're buddies, but plain and simple. My book, Randall Wilson took it.
You and Birdman joined CWF at the same time?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were. Oh, now
He's-
you ran harder. You ran harder in the Kingdom, and you didn't get kicked out as much as the Birdman. But I thought you were there a lot longer than the Birdman. I did not know that.
I was there a lot longer than he was, I think. It was back and forth, but yeah, he's nobody. Everybody was kind of I won't say be a dick to me, but they didn't really know me. He was the first guy to reach out, and this is sad for me because, man, I didn't even want to pick because it's both so good. But I'm going Randall Wilson.
Interesting. I'm going to drop the link in the comments real quick. Any final says? Because at the end of the day, I have full power to actually render who the true decision and the true winner here is. Anything else real quick, or did you guys all kind of say what you need to say? What do you think about that match in general?
It was good. It was fantastic.
All right, so I put the link in the thing, and I'll send it out to some other people. Now with me, and like I said, I got full control here, so I could override you. I have the power to do it. Great Taboo, I do apologize if I were to flex out on Turnbuckle Talk.
No. Hey, you can let the people judge if you want.
I would have to have a good reason. Hey, you're freedom of speech, but not freedom of repercussion. So if I were to do that, so I feel like a lot of people don't understand what the Burn Man gimmick is. I don't even know if the Burn Man understands what the Burn Man truly is. But for this match, Randy Wilson came out here and did a very entertaining promo. I was blown away from watching it live. It helped me mark out more to the whole scenario. But my British reduction. So everybody always complains about, instead of doing this, doing that, and going sideways. And unfortunately, what happens when a lot of people do that, they look off. Like, if you ever watch any of these shows, I never look off because of where the camera is. If I was doing a selfie, I am fucking locked in to where the camera is because everybody knows how to do selfies. If you've been doing this game long enough and you know the camera sideways, you should still look at the camera so it translates. It's distracting when somebody gets real close and looks off screen.
Put a piece of blue tape right by the light. That's what I do. I do sideways.
But Randy Wilson imitating the Burn Man's voice a little bit, I kind of liked. I almost want to say that I marked out because I'm such a fan of the Burn Man, it helped me appreciate Randy Wilson's promo even more. It reminds me of WrestleMania 1. A lot of people tuned in not to watch Hulk Hogan, but to watch Roddy Piper get beat. And the fact that I know so much about Burn Man and Randy Wilson just came out here and nailed it. Even his ending was good. Now, both men did say two words I would not like on my broadcast, the F word. And I ain't talking about the good four-letter one. I'm talking about the one that rhymes with maggot. I would prefer 2026. And then Burn Man saying the R word. I mean, some people like to use it in their private life.
A lot of people hate it.
I don't think it flies here, but at least Randy Wilson's not. He has the appropriate amount of chromosomes. Anyway, to my decision, I also think, I feel like Burn Man, he had a chance to shovel him. He had him beat in the hole, but he threw the shovel down and just walked to the backstage area, and the ref didn't know what to do, and he raised Randy Wilson's hand. And at this moment, I am also raising Randy Wilson, the Dark Angel's hand. Randy Wilson just beat the goddamn Burn Man.
This is awesome, everyone. This is an awesome show. I mean, this is as good as it gets.
Well, I do have a new challenger approaches, like I like to do in my locker room. If you know, you know. But before I bring on a guest, what do you think, JB? What do you think about these matches overall? What do you got to say, man? What'd you see tonight?
I thought all the matches were really good.
Oh, yeah.
But my favorite promo of the night was Dark Angels.
Ooh, yeah.
Second,
I marked out.
Yeah,
I marked
hands
out
down.
huge for that.
If I had to
What?
pick the worst promo of the night, oh,
Oh, don't
I
do it
don't
here.
know if
Why are
I
you
could.
asking for this heat, JP? Why would you
I
even
don't,
make
I
that a
don't know if I
thing?
could. I don't know
You
if I
gotta say
could
it
because
now. You were thinking it.
I'd have to go with the Dom Bowl.
If you had to pick
But
one, Kurt.
here's the thing: he's new to the game, and he'll figure it out. He's got a lot of
He'll figure it
potential
But
out
it
there.
wasn't bad. You can
It
see
wasn't
the
bad at
workings.
all.
Taking the hammer, he nailed it.
Like,
Hammer a little low, made him. He has it. He just got to progress.
but he has the look, though. I mean,
Oh,
he
he
looks
has the look
menacing.
down. And here's the thing: if his promo would have went just a little bit longer, I think we could have seen a more better side of him. I think if he went more violent with his promo instead of saying, "Hey, there's little kids watching,"
True.
I'm gonna soft it
Yeah.
up a little bit. That hurt him.
That killed him.
Well, keeping with the faith of Turnbuckle Talk, we do encourage people to join. So just TJD, what's happening, man? What do you think of tonight's action that you've seen so far?
Well, I saw the main event, which was a really good main event.
Oh, man, I suck at comments. I apologize. Continue.
Yeah. No, you're good. So one thing I do want to say about Birdman's promo that I did not like was that he did a quick cut scene and then came back. So yeah, I didn't like that part. He could have kept the whole thing going, and it kind of like ruined it for me is when he cut that scene for a second and then came back on, almost like he wanted to add more but didn't know how to do it, thought about it, continued. You know what I mean?
I feel like if he was to do those little cut scenes like he did, I felt like he should have added something to those cut scenes instead of
instead
of just crossfading it back to himself,
like an edit or something that
right.
It seems like he was just running out of things to say, watched it back, is like, oh yeah, let me put this part. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We've done that. I mean, as Proto Shadies, we do a lot of editing and whatnot. Oh, wait. We do have a fifth person. This is open to anybody. I did not send this to him, so the fact that he found this from the locker room chat, I do have to welcome to the stage, folks. Dun, 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 dun. Who do you think it is? Who am I about to add?
The Birdman.
JP?
I want to say Birdman.
Cotterman, what are you thinking?
I think it's going to be the Birdman.
Oh, cool. Well, it's this guy.
Oh, hey.
Shit.
What's going on, guys?
How are you?
Oh. Best
How you guys
promo of the
doing?
night, guy.
You got it.
Hey, I got to honestly say, man, look, I'm not going to come out here and put 3 shades of color and say that I did the greatest promo of all time. I mean, it was some of my work that I do. And I got to honestly admit, I was on pins and needles, not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up anybody's ass. I honestly got to say it was not a bad match from Birdman. He did do his thing. And again, I'm going to critique myself a little bit. I could have used a shovel. I could have did a little bit more than what I did. I had initially had plans to do.
You did circle back to pegging, and I really want to give you the victory lap. I still have 2 more people in the backstage area. Dark Angel as the victor. I'm going to give you the 1 minute. I'm going to bring on my next guest, and then the following guest a little bit later. What do you got for us, Dark Angel? 1 minute.
I just want to say thanks, everybody. And again, I appreciate the match. Birdman, hell of a match, hell of a week. You came out all week long. I think you really deserve a little bit more credit than I've gave you in the past. I'm not going to sit here and say that I destroyed you. I beat you badly because I kind of threw something together at the end at the last moment because I didn't get to do what I really wanted to do. But anyway, congratulations to Birdman for showing up, showing out this week, and doing your thing. I have no more remorse, no more hate. I got the win, but there's one thing that I definitely want to make sure that I do get. There was stipulations that were made, and the Birdman needs to live up to that expectation.
Well,
and he needs to come out and
I
acknowledge
do
me.
have another guest for you, ladies and gentlemen. Bojack.
Bojack. Oh, this is gonna be good.
So
Why? I ain't got no beef. I ain't got
What's
no
up,
beef.
Bo?
Fuck you, JD.
what's up?
What's up, man?
I do have something to say to Jimmy when he gets back here, obviously. So I do have a not a bone to pick, but a interesting. But
You always got something to say or a bone to pick, JD.
Hey, fun
Come
fact,
on.
Fun fact. I haven't been here. I haven't been on these shows in a long time.
I know, and here you are already with a bone to pick. You bastard, you.
I have a question for Randall Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Will we see another rematch?
No,
I mean,
Taboo, you might think this is your show. That was the SPFU match. That is never happening, at least in the year 2026. So I just showed my nutsack. Wait. Guys, I really don't want to be in the Hall of Fame. I'm just gonna be like, I'm not really part of like. I just like guys, like I'm really taking a more backstage role. So anywho, that match is not happening. I'm gonna have to override you real quick. I do have a seventh man to join the broadcast.
Wait,
before we get to that,
before you do, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely, everybody can ask me a question. I love me. I just love a piece of me, so I would love a question from everybody.
So I'm putting the whole thing on the spot right now, live, unfiltered, no pun intended. So we just had a Buried Alive match, and in my opinion, when it comes to Buried Alive match, he should be buried alive. Like there should be like time off. There should be like a gimmick change or a change of heart or whatever it may be. And also, if we're staying like in character, I think that Dark Angel should not be so friendly about like, hey, I just buried you, but hey, good job, man. It should be like that grudge still, like holding a grudge.
Wow,
like
JD just all right, taking some hot shots,
hey,
man.
I see where you're coming from with that. I kind of agree.
Yeah,
I actually kind of agree with this motherfucker.
Allegedly, I don't like allegedly. All right, guys. If anybody does anybody need the talking pillow before I bring on the seventh guest?
Bring him in.
No. Who's the seventh?
All right,
man?
so guys, without any further ado, I present you the Burn Man.
Oh.
Hey, Taboo.
Unburied.
Thanks for having me on your program. I'm really appreciative of it. You know, dude, the one problem I have with every promo you've done is they fucking suck. You worthless piece of fucking shit.
That's the JD, I believe, right?
So there goes your 2 cents in advice, shithead. Pack your fucking bags next time and get the fuck out of this federation, fat boy.
All right, Birdman, I muted JD. We're Turnbuckle talking. What do you got, Birdman?
I know, Randall Wilson. I will honor the stipulations of this match. You know, I recognize that I've assaulted you. I've assaulted your family. I've attacked your wife at Walmart. And all that has to come to an end now.
Sabbath elbow in the frozen section.
We're gonna let the chapters continue, as I say. So, let bygones be bygones, Dark Angel, and let's finally squash the goddamn beef here, you son of a bitch.
So the war's over.
Hey,
Dark Angel, what do you have to say to that? Dark Angel, what do you think, man?
Well, you came out and you acknowledged, but there was a stipulation that you would raise the finger and acknowledge me that I'm better than you.
He doesn't have to do it now, but I would
that
like
was
to
part
see
of the deal. I lived up to my deal. It's his turn to come on camera and live up to his deal. If I'd have lost, I would have had Irish Pitbull. I would have had Irish to come on and do it.
Give you your fucking
Birdman does have a show tonight. I think by the end of tonight, he needs to acknowledge you. So think of your game plans either on the ride or on the page. you will hear the acknowledgement. But any closing remarks on that match? Because I would like to get to the next topic. Why I got 7 big heads here.
What's the next topic?
I thought it was a good match.
I think that with I like that Birdman's still being in character on on the live stream. I think that speaks
The
volumes.
dude's always on. The dude's always on.
Maybe it's not a character. Maybe that's. I mean, wait. Are you guys saying he doesn't? He doesn't go to Walmart to try to fight people?
I mean, come on.
Oh, that's news to me. But
Wait, what are you saying there, Bojack? What are you saying
Nothing.
there?
Nothing. I'll let you keep the mystique, Bernie.
Oh, but available tonight Bojack, on the Bojack ride along, on the Birdman ride along. What do you get? What's a giggle for a man that's usually not at a loss for words? Will you be on the Birdman
Jimmy.
ride along tonight?
Jimmy.
Yeah, JD, what's up, bro?
I've never watched.
Sandbag my shit, bro. What do you got?
I never watched the Birdman ride along, and instead of just saying tune in, what exactly is the Birdman ride along?
Exactly what you would think it is. It's the Birdman without me interrupting it. Because when I'm on show with any of you guys, fuck it, you can all get it. I'll bury you alive, and I'll run to my garage to get the shovel. But how do you guys, to segue, because I'm also good at talking shit, I can also
Did he
segue.
just say he would go get the shovel?
Yeah, I'll get the shovel and show. Don't
I
make
mean,
me
I
do
can.
it. It's
I'll
slow down.
personally deliver it. I'll personally deliver you that shovel if you really want it.
You beat the Birdman in a buried alive match without even mentioning burying anyone alive and talking about pegging and showing up drunk. You know, congratulations, Randall Wilson. You beat the Birdman.
All right. So I'm gonna flex my power on the burn. I muted the Birdman. The Birdman ride along. I have no control of what that man does. Randy Wilson, this man will acknowledge you by midnight tonight, else his Cinderella story will end, and I will never fucking book him again. So you will see that man, goddamn by God, acknowledge you.
Thank you for the match. I do want to say though, thank you for the match, the opportunity, and just because this one match happened in Revolt doesn't mean it's the last match for the Dark Angel or AKA Bones. I will definitely want to be booked here again. And for anybody on the roster that wants to come get some. Bad enough, take some, because I'm here to play in Revolt.
Oh, he's here to play. All right. So I think we're going to go starting. We have JP, Donovan, JD. We're all going to have a chance to have the talking pillow. How do you guys think this game should be judged? Promo versus promo. What fucking motherfucking takes it? JP, start us off.
I really do, just saying who has the better promo. I think it's the most easiest, in judging.
What does better entail?
What does better entail? I don't really fucking know. I just think I just feel like it's easier. It's easier that way. There's more feedback that you can. I don't like the scoring. I don't like people scoring. I don't feel like there's a need to score any of these matches, especially if you're coming on live stream and judging. I don't feel the need of scores. Just how you perceive the match.
Fair enough. I mean, just calculating scores and numbers, even though so scores do help hide any form of biasism. I don't think biasism is a word. You can't hide it as well. If you have to actually explain why each category you gave a grade to, you can't just be like, I like this person. At least it gives a little bit more accountability. Mr. Cotterman, what are you thinking?
I think it's about the presentation. It's about the storyline. I mean, it's like, say we're supposed to be like in a barn match, and here I am in my chair going like this. Yeah, I'm going to get you, and then I'm going to kill you. I'm going to drill a hole in your head, and there's no actual moves in it, And then I should be in a barn saying, I'm going to go ahead and suplex you. I'm going to clothesline you. I'm going to shove your face, right in the cow's ass, So I'm about the story.
JD, bro, you fucking loser, bro. Nobody likes you, JD. Like, what do you got to say?
So, hey, sorry to, so are you saying in general how to do it, or this next match?
I'm saying, like, how do you pick who judges? God, everybody fucking hates you, JD.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
Fuck JD, man.
Yeah, I mean, the way that the game has always been going, I think you keep that the way it is. But I will say, if someone presents the same promo every single time, there's no creativity, and he's really good at talking, he's really good at delivering, but it's the same thing over and over again, then I think there should be some points taken away. You know.
All right, fair enough. All right. I don't know why I ever passed you the talking pill. Burnman, you still there, bud? What do you got for us, Burnman?
Well, you know, if we're gonna look at judging as a whole, as long as we veer away from what they do in EMP and VPW, where it's who could deep throat my dick the best wins the goddamn match, then I think Revolt Wrestling do just goddamn fine. Ain't that right, Bojack?
I mean, it depends, man. I think there's going to be a little bias no matter what you do, no matter who judges what. I think everybody has to come to terms and agree with the fact that it's all subjective. And then if everybody was going to judge, there needs to be a singular criteria, but nobody will ever fucking agree. And the categories will be too goddamn descriptive. And instead of watching 2 hours worth of fucking shitty promos, we'd be sitting here listening to 2 hours of people analyze shitty promos. I think that there's no fucking comp in wrestling. You know, I think everything should be fucking predetermined, in my opinion, and there should be no judges. Comp should have never fucking existed. It's retarded, and that's where all the drama comes from. I hate it.
You like the drama. Everybody
likes the drama.
Not just you. Comp. Not just you. But
I like the drama, but I hate comp. Everybody likes the drama.
And comp forces the drama. Dark Angel.
That's what I'm saying.
Dark Angel, you got the talking pillow, man. How do you think?
I mean, from my past experience and me and having a company and it going down or being in different companies, watching how they do things, I've had the opportunity of being on both sides of the playing field, where they've judged it by points. And then, I mean, me personally, with people judging it live, like it's going right now, like with the live results. I personally like the way this platform's going, because it's not only just on Facebook, but you're putting your platform out if it's good enough to be TV worthy, like on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, TikTok. A lot of stuff can be processed, and you can get acknowledged really well like that, and it can actually go big, and you can actually make profit off of this game if it's played right. Now, as far as depending on the judges and the situation or whatever, how you're walking in, say you're new. I didn't know what to expect over here in Revolt. Coming in, I mean, I thought my throat was going to be split at the beginning, but
because of bias,
honestly, the way EMP runs, the way I sit back and I watch things, how they've progressed and what they've done. With just some of the names that I'm going to mention, I mean, I just recently met Mariah, and of course I know T. I mean, the way T's doing things. I mean, Bo's been around the game for a while. Bo's done companies. He's seen the upside and the downsides of it. Me personally, I'm not. I mean, I can tell the story if I need to because I was an indie wrestler. But me personally, I'm like Bo. I like to come out and go for the jugular. I like to pinpoint.
I used to. I don't anymore. I just don't.
I mean, just from what I know and from what way I am, I like to dictate and sit back and watch what people do in their videos. Like, I mean, I took criticism. I mean, today I took criticism, and I have to build off of that because this is new to me over here.
You are at the number one spot on the totem pole, so we can't give you the talking pillow too much because you're feeling yourself. You just beat a pretty big challenge in the Burn Man. You just exercised a promo bucket list thing.
I have to keep it 100% honest. I don't agree, and I don't see eye to eye with a lot of the powers that be over in EMP. But I just had that tag match with Kruger against Grand Havoc, and they were fucking fair. And I have to speak out on that. They were fair. They didn't want to put us over. Blunt definitely did not want to put us over.
So I was waiting
but because we were the more cohesive tag team, they didn't have a choice.
So I thought Dark Angel was about to do some EMP slander, and I was about to jump in and be like, we do not necessarily support it, but we'll listen to it. I was in a storyline league over there, and I thought I was going to get buried for whatever reason, and it didn't happen. So, unless your name's JD, you'll get judged remotely fair. And Burn Man. Nobody likes the Burn Man. Everybody's scared to play with the Burn Man. So I will put Randy Wilson back on the podium pole for number one finish. And thank you for doing a match with the Burn Man and upholding your end of the obligation, I guess.
I have a question for two people.
And I wanted to, JD, and not to interrupt anybody, I would like to pass the ball back because at the end of the day, this is Turnbuckle Talk X Revolt, Tekken versus Mortal Kombat. Taboo is the reason we're here. Taboo, what do you got for us?
All right, JP and Bojack. If this was the people judging it, not just us, but the people judging it, like voting, would this have been a different match? Would it could have went any way? Do you think it would have worked? And who do you think would have won it? Do you think we would have picked Randall Wilson?
I think it's a 50-50 shot. It depends on what the individual likes in a promo. Just like anything else. Some people might like the slow and methodical approach that Burn Man did, and some people might like the, go after him style that Dark Angel did. It all depends. I personally, I leaned Burn Man on that one because of the way it was put together. Randy had a great promo, but I felt like he repeated himself quite a few times. So, it's all subjective. You know what I mean? It was very close. Both dudes fucking went after each other pretty good.
Yeah, Randall Wilson, I'm glad you found the federation where, you can just show up, piss-ass drunk, cut a promo, get a W, and go back to bed on that goddamn couch because
that just sounds like sour grapes.
So I muted the Burn Man. The Burn Man is allowed to go on his rants, but by tonight at midnight, he has to acknowledge the Dark Angel. I'm going to unmute.
Can I'm not going to say anything out of the way, but a Burn Man. The Keystone Lights just for you, Burn Man.
He's got a tall boy.
Burn Man, the Dark Angel's wings are not burned no more, you son of a bitch.
You gotta unmute him now.
Justin Steed is rolling in his grave right now, watching this Dark Angel guy drinking.
How about them wings there, Burn Man? The Phoenix is learning to burn from the ashes again.
Disrespectful for the
and you
goddamn
disrespectful son, bitch.
Oh crap! This is awesome.
Oh,
this
man,
one's for Bomb.
I did not expect that. That was funny.
Oh, did Merman
Yeah,
He had to go, I guess.
No, so
Got
Dark
too hot
Angel.
for him.
So, per the stipulation, Burn Man has till 11:59 my time, East Coast time, to fucking acknowledge you, else he's gone. I will not let him have any form of a product. That does
Randy,
mean
that
the
was
Burn
fucking
Man
funny,
ride. The Burn Man ride is before that time zone and before that time limit. So Burn Man is allowed to get it off his chest if he wants to. I hope he starts off the show with a handshake, because I saw you handshake immediately after that match. But at 11:59, if he does not acknowledge you, he will not be on any form of my products. I'll give him, guys. I'm not going to be in the Hall of Fame. Like, I don't care about that. Like, he will not be on my product. I will put it's my tea party, and I will just control who's there. All right. Oh, shit. Maybe I am insane.
Maybe just a little bit.
Hey guys, since we're all on here and we really, I mean, it was supposed to be the Turnbuckle talk. You know what, Donnie? Gotta honestly say, buddy, big fan. Love your stuff. It's always great to be on with the great Taboo.
Oh, thank you. I'll ask you a question. Since we're all here on there now. Right now, I'm in 5 different efeds. And I'm feeling the pressure. So, when is too much too much? You know, is 5 too much? Is 10 too much?
It all depends on what you can handle in your
in your time.
The question is, how many holes do you got in that pressure of yours?
Well, I got 5 right now.
Interesting.
I mean, I personally have
Interesting.
been in that situation, and let me tell you, it's overwhelming depending on what character you're playing. Like certain places that you go and you do. I mean, Donnie, you're doing a couple different things. I do a couple different things. Some people like just staying standard. Some people like being methodical and slow with their presentation. Some like being outspoken. Some like to just do their thing. If you love the game and you don't, long as it don't attack your personal life and your well-being, because your well-being and your livelihood comes first. The game comes second. That's what you got to post up for yourself. And not only that, but we know what kind of business you run too. You're actually a wrestling figure painter, which you have a business that you're doing. So you got to remember what's going to make your money at the end of the day.
I kind of came out and just kind of went nuts.
No, my question for Donnie is, what is your goal for each EFED? Is it just to get more exposure, or to have, or are you trying to become a heavyweight champion, or whatever it may be? Because obviously, if you're trying to become a heavyweight champion, I would just focus on 1 or 2 max, so
That's
that you can
just good
perform.
advice.
Just to have fun. Just to have fun.
Yeah, I don't give
Just
a
do it
fuck
for
about
fun.
the title.
Yeah.
I'm in most of the ones I'm in are ones that I'm helping run too. So like, I got my hands in a lot of EPEDs right now.
I was gonna say, says the guy who's like multiple heavyweight world champion. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't care about it. I just get them. I don't care about them.
But yeah, I mean, it's always good to know what your goal is first. What is your goal, Donnie? What is your actual goal?
Just to have fun, man. Get noticed. I mean, when I was in the backyard and stuff like that, you know, Randall will tell you, there's no like really promos. You don't have to really promo.
Yeah.
You just wrestle.
If
And then this is a different game.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I've done some shit that at the end of the day, when you come home, you're broken down, you're bruised, you're bloody, you're sore for days. And then if you really stay active with it, I mean, if you really stay active with it,
when you're not having fun, it's time to scale back.
I mean, me personally, I like doing either one. I like being in the ring, and I love doing backyard, and I would do it again, over and over and over again. Because to be able to,
you got guys like Casey Luchador. You got guys like Casey Luchador and fucking brackets that are like in 47 feds or more.
And David Hill.
And they don't seem to have a single problem. They always show up. They always turn in. I don't know how they keep them straight. I'm in like 7, and like 4 of them I help run, and it's confusing enough. You know? Like, I could stop it all and do just Asylum, and that's fucking a full-time thing.
I have a question for Donnie. This is gonna be controversial, but I like a little bit. You know, I'm shady. I'm a little shady. So, how many? You said you're a part of 5 EFEDs. Can you rate them in order from least to greatest on the spot right now, and tell me why?
Ooh, that's a fun one.
I just did that.
That's so. No, time out. Life is scripted. No, time out.
I hate doing that.
Time out.
Don't
Life
ask me
is
that,
scripted.
'cause I have trouble with
crazy. Me and Taboo both understand why that's wild. That's crazy. That just shows life is scripted. Does anybody want to answer who their favorite league? Where's a good league to anybody can answer? What's a good league to participate in?
I mean,
wait. I'll time you guys out. I'm a good host. So you were talking about it. I'm not fully sure how Asylum works. Does Asylum have shows, or is it just okay?
Yeah, you gotta watch. Well, it's a bi-weekly. The only thing different, we're not like an EFED. It's an Asylum. They're not competitors. They're patients. We don't have matches. We have treatments. Okay, the treatments are designed to help you get over whatever reason you're in there for.
And that's a hype that's on the page.
The wool's been kind of pulled lately, so you have to pay attention to the product to know what's really going on. But there's more to meets the eye inside the Asylum.
So when you say treatments, that's a hype that's on the page, correct?
Well, yeah. Well, there's treatments that we ask for 2 videos, 1 drop each week, because then what we do is Donnie and I, Austin Kruger and I, we don't watch them until we go live. We watch everybody's video each week live, and we go through them to see who's following the story because of the storyline, who's contributing, who's penning their own story, so we can take things from that, add them to the results when we do it. And we give gold stars. So if they're doing what they're supposed to do, they're enthusiastic, they're following the story, they'll get a gold star. 10 gold stars you can cash in for my Insomniac Championship that I held. 15 you can cash in for the Inner Demon, and then 20 you can cash in for the Asylum Championship.
So when you guys do a show, nobody's sending you a promo that somebody's seeing for the first time.
No, all of them go on the page, and anybody can watch them. Just Austin and I react to them in real time. We don't watch them until
So
we
I
go
am
live.
on that page, and one thing that I do notice is all the competitors are a little bit more into it. They understand the assignment, and they're into the whole storyline aspect.
Yep.
You can tell that they're all having fun.
That's because if you watch the work that Austin and I put in, we drive the enthusiasm. If we're not getting excited, they're not going to get excited, right? So, like, we lead the way on that because it goes from the top down at the end of the day. So if we're not in there pushing and getting excited and doing cool shit, like, they're going to get bored.
Well, got you, Bojack, and I do thank you for tuning on. Joe Barmesto here was this guy JP over here. JP, what leagues do you like that are in operation? Or in the past?
Well, I'm not even gonna put my own league in that because, but I like Foundation, WGP, Revolt, and that's really like I watch EMP, but I'm not totally into it. I feel like there's more talking than there is matches.
When you have a main show, see, this is a good hybrid because we front load the matches and then it gives us time to all have the talking pillow. But this is a good segue on top of what leagues you like. What makes a good league a good league? By all means, anybody. JP was talking, but if anybody wants to jump in.
Well, you guys said what would you see your favorite feds that you would want to be in? I gotta honestly say, for the last couple years that I've done EFed, coming and going from different feds. I'm not going to mention no one specific place. Everybody knows that place. But my favorite, if I had to pick, I would have to go with Dynasty. Dynasty's a small fed. It's ran by my buddy Michael Leonard. I absolutely love working with him. I've been an admin. I've been GM for a while. There's things that's been set in place that I have left for certain reasons. I won't get into that because, a lot of people watch and a lot of people hear things. But Dynasty's probably my number one. Number two on my list would probably have to be right now I'm going to say I'm going to put a tie, I guess I would say. I'm going to say EMP, and I'm going to say Revolt because I've had an opportunity here in the last month to work both places. I absolutely love what T and them are doing. Bo's there too. Always a pleasure to work with Bo. Bo's had my back for a long time. But Revolt right now, from what I've seen with
management there. I don't have nothing to do with management in EMP. I'm just a tag
okay.
champ.
Well, I'm just saying you're there. I'm simply saying as far as you being part of there, that that's a big part that I'm there. But my two top, my top fed, like I said, is Dynasty.
I am Mariah's GM over at NPW though. That's storyline.
Yeah. Okay. Well, either way, I said
you are
Dynasty number one.
You're a forefront, and not to cut you off, Dark Angel.
No.
I agree with what you're saying, and it's honestly, I don't mind you putting Revolt and EMP in the same bubble of product because we're all running, and GPW could probably say this. I went back and did my history. A lot of it is the SWA playbook. I don't know if they invented it, but the StreamYard and a lot of it has the roots from what I've been broken into the business. SWA and GPW kind of took that, and EMP kind of took that. And Revolt's a big product of that whole lineage on how the show is presented. But that also brings up a great point. Who do you have on air that's producing these shows? Who's the color commentator? Who's the on-air host? That's big. And judgment. And that's one thing I like about JP's show. I've watched how the judging process works. And it's, if you're going to have a comp league, you got to do your best foot on trying to judge it fairly.
100%. I have a question. I want to know. Go ahead. Sorry.
I wanted to throw the pillow to JD, so I'd love you to interrupt me and not pass the ball to JD. So Bojack, did you have something to do before I send the ball to JD?
Yeah, because fuck JD. That's why.
It's one of the best deals in the game. At the end of the day, you got to give him. Nobody likes that guy.
No, I like fucking with JD, but
and his promos aren't bad, so it's not because he's
simpatico. I got respect for JD. JD's fine, but fuck that guy anyway.
So you said what leagues? Donnie. All right, JD.
No, I just had a question when we get around to it. I want to know who everybody's favorite on-air personality is.
Ooh, I'll get to that. I like that.
That's
a great subject. JD, you have 2 questions. You get the talking pillow for a while. What leagues do you like, past or present? And then who's a good on-air host?
Okay, so let me turn my car off because I'm in the car keeping myself warm. So SWA, of course, me and Jimmy came from SWA. Always will have that in my heart. Revolt is the only place that I'm actively trying to continue. I do have 5 seals of approval in SWA, so I'm just waiting. It's kind of like the cashing in your briefcase. I'm just kind of waiting for my opportunity. That's what I like about that. But I will say right now, my favorite thing in the efed world, I'm not even sure if this is technically a page. It is a page, but I'm not sure what you would consider it. Maybe, Jimmy, you could help me out. EWN, Unfiltered, Grant Miller's EWN.
Yep.
And what I like about it is with the interviews, he's very open opportunity. There's a lot going on. That's not just your typical SWA. Yes.
It's the best hub for everything. That's the only place that kind of is somewhat doing its best to unite us. It's a tough cut. It's a very tough process.
Yep.
JD, as much as I gave you 2 questions, I'm sorry.
I have one more.
All right, I'm about to introduce the guest. All right. What do you got? Well, you're good.
What was your second question? Who's my favorite?
Who's the best on-air host? Who do you like as an on-air talent?
I'm just going to say Jimmy, not because he's right here, but a lot of the shows I wouldn't even turn on to if it wasn't for Jimmy, because Jimmy puts a lot of people in their place. But what I like about Jimmy, and I try to be the same way too, is I will bury somebody, but also try to uplift somebody at the same time. So obviously you want to play a little character work, but I think it's good to stay in character, but also praise them in some way. So for example, with Birdman, I did say, this or that, but I did praise and bury him at the same time, no pun intended. So I do like Jimmy. I think he's really good at putting people in the
compliment sandwich.
It happens. That's JD.
Yeah, the compliment sandwich. I get you.
JD, I'm going to interrupt you. So you're done. Who do you think I'm going to say is one of my favorite on-air hosts? If you know me. If you were to place a bet, $1 million, who am I about to say?
Who, are you asking me personally?
Yeah, who am I about to say is the best on-air host?
Come back to me. Let me actually digest it and think about it.
All right. Well, I don't think anybody else. I mean, Bojack.
I can say, Jimmy.
You don't know who it is. Who?
Yes, I do.
Who?
Bomber.
Who do you think, Bojack?
Bomber myself.
Cool. JP. I mean, JP. Do you think I have a favorite on-air host in this game?
I can see Bomber, but honestly, for me, Bomber and Tonstradamus are probably my favorite.
That's a great team. That is a
pretty good.
Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Dude, I love Defiant.
Dark Angel, you wouldn't know. I do have an answer, and I'm surprised nobody thought I would say me. Is that indicative that you guys don't? Oh, all right, JD. What do you think? What do you think, JD?
So I was gonna say, I think I actually know the answer. I thought it would be, it's me, Austin. But if it's not that, I would say it's Shady Sean McKenzie.
It is not Shady Sean McKenzie, but you are the warmest of all picks. It's honestly DJB.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's what you don't think of all the time. He's pretty good too.
And thus why I'm not biased. That's why I'm not biased, because I don't put my peaky blinders on. Be like, I don't like that guy, so I can't put him over. No, I'm on air, regardless if I'm judging, because you guys in the comments and in the locker room show why you're biased. Because people, anywho. So guys, our 7th guest, here he is.
I can get a little bit biased, but I try to be fair. I tend to lean sometimes, though.
Fair enough. I think you're, and I do like you as on here.
My favorite guest is, but I certainly can tell you what host I hate the most, and that's that piece of shit Wilson Fisk. If I ever saw his ass, I'd choke slam the fuck out of him.
I did not expect that one.
Just message SWA and said I am putting them over huge with what me and JD were saying, and Birdman just buried
him. Now you look like shit.
I hope nobody's watching.
You gotta be a dumb retard if you're gonna watch SWA. I'll say that right now.
Oh shit!
I do want to say this question: would you say that Phil Marshall is an on-air host or no?
Hey, Birdman. What do you guys say?
After Dark and stuff, he is. With After Dark and stuff, he is.
Birdman, what do you think?
Well, for Phil Marshall's one thing, and that, besides an dirty English man, he's a dead body fucker, and we all gotta know that one.
Jesus Christ.
He doesn't like those British folk. I think the British folk are nice folk. They just judge a little harshly.
Bullshit. No, you don't.
They just judge harshly. I just said DJP's my favorite on
Keep him honest, JD.
I have proof.
All right. So did everybody put over whatever league or whatever on-air host they wanted to put over? Does anybody else want to put anybody else over?
We're doing league, or are we doing like a co-host, like talking about whatever, like we're talking about a show or whatever?
So what makes a good league the best league? What makes you a league to compete in? And who do you like being the storyteller on air? What were you saying about that?
I just said favorite on-air personality.
Yeah, that's a good. Who you like? Us 7 right now. We're on air. We're not being promo artists. We're 7 on air personality.
If you don't mind, assless chaps, Justin Barr has to be up on that list.
All right. So as much as I said we don't support EMP hate, as much as we said we don't support EMP hate here, I love you guys coming here and letting that Justin Steed little bitch get the fucking spur. By all means, it's welcome.
Wait, so you're telling me no one said Mad T? That's crazy.
No. Why would you make fun of Mad T on a bro?
I'm not making fun of anybody. I think too much exposure is a thing.
JD, you're fucking weird, bro. Nobody likes you. Like, you're probably like a pedo, bro. I'm just gonna say labels and throw it out there.
I was
fucking like, who cares, right?
No, you have to be more rational.
I'm a snake in the Oh my god, my fucking I dropped it on the couch. That's when real life collides with fucking promo artists.
I think if Matt T was on a couple of less shows, he would be probably one of the best.
Yeah, but I can't stand his voice. It's like that staticky voice.
Well, hence why maybe a few less shows would be less graining. And he is very information rich as far as the game goes, and can be insightful. Just sometimes less is more with that.
Oh, I got a nominee. Not Bojack. Sorry, you are great, Bojack. But
wow, backhanded once again. Sandwich, Bojack. Bojack's one of the best color commentators in the business. Truly, actually watches the action that's in front of us. But yeah, JD, what were you saying?
Good to say who I was going to say. I got shut off 3 times, but I got honestly agree.
We're all drinking a long boy. We're all drinking a big boy there. I'm sorry.
I got to honestly say, somebody coming out doing a show and actually doing like a commentating or whatever, yes, Bojack Grizz by far is one of my favorite picks. And then I'm going to have to go with Donnie Coderman, the great Taboo. Definitely. He puts on, he asks the questions, he lets people do what they need to do. Bo's the same way. Bo can make it fun, or he can be that guy who can just shut you down and just, you're done.
My whole thing, setting the standard, exists purely for furthering controversy and stirring the pot. Like, I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to mince words. Like, that's what I do on that show. Like, I find an issue.
That's the formula I'm doing right now.
It. Like, if I find an issue, I'm going to exploit it. If I hear somebody kind of throw shade under their breath thinking they're not going to be heard, I hear it. And I bring it out. And I say, let's talk about it. That's what I like.
With that being said, JD's trying to draw attention. JD, if this is not good, I'm booting you off Turnbuckle Talk.
Good. This is a good question, but I'm trying to think of the guy. What's his name? The time traveler. I can't think of his name right now.
Okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That is. No. Solomon.
Solomon. Oh, Solomon.
No,
JD, you ruined all my storylines. I hate you so much. Oh my God!
He was talking about Bloka. He was talking about Bloka.
Bloka's the best on air.
You know, you guys are talking about the wrong things. You guys are asking the wrong questions.
No,
the right question is, who's the hottest efeder? Because we all know if you put a paper bag over Dollface, she's winning that one.
I mean, that is.
I personally don't find any female efeders attractive.
This is a great one to say defer to.
And
I'm going to start
disrespect to any of them. I think there's some that are very talented. I just don't find any of them attractive.
No. I'm challenging you all as an efed artist. Me and Birdman will be last. Dark Angel, you're going first. What's your pick? You get the pass. What efeder woman? You Deserted Island. You have a soundbite, but you can say defer.
Oh, Jesus.
This is trouble. Do not touch this.
This is definitely trouble because my wife is an efeder. Bo knows her. I gotta honestly say, I mean,
that's my pick. Randy, you're bugged. I'm picking Raven.
Shut the hell up, Bo.
I gotta honestly say, if I had to pick my greatest efeder out there, even though if we're stranded on an island, and if it was the battle for survival. I absolutely a lifetime for my wife. Absolutely love her. But in the efed game, it's a whole different story. I'm going to mention a name that most of you might know: the Rojo Lobo, Marlena Barnett.
Gave a fucking answer. You gave an answer. That is what. Yo, Dark Angel, my Fave 5 is looking at you. You're not close to the Fave 5, but my Fave 5 is looking at you right now. You fucking answered. Bojack, give us a soundbite. You, woman, Deserted Island, we're asking because of their features of their attractiveness. However you want to answer it is your answer. What do you got, Bojack?
None. I'm fucking humping my hand, bro.
He's masturbating on the island alone. JD.
Yeah. Knuckle babies till I fucking die, bro. 100%.
Hey, that's a soundbite, JD.
Fucking Bo.
In SWA, I had a manager for one night against you, and that's Jake Quellen, my future wife.
Did you just pick a dude?
No. So her name is Jackie, but her character's name is Jake Quellen.
Jake Quill. Oh, like AA Ron. Donnie and JP. I'm about to give you guys. Hopefully, Taboo. You answering that question? What do you got?
100% Melissa, then Raven.
What? I'm not even going to make him elaborate. That's how you do this. JP, are you going to answer this question?
Who's Melissa?
Don't even. No. You don't got the talking pillow. JP, are you answering this question?
So it's going to be wild, but I actually like Allison Black.
That is crazy that people are answering this question. Birdman, what's your final thoughts on that statement?
Well, I'd always pick a paper bag Dollface, but if I'm looking at a bottle of whiskey, I know that Alicia Ann looks great when I'm about to bottle of
my
fucking God.
Hey, you gotta play Sean Soulstar for her. You gotta play Soulstar for her, man.
So that's crazy. That's wild.
That did pop me. That was fucking funny. That motherfucker says if I'm standing at a bottle of whiskey, Alicia Ann, he's I'm done. I'm fucking done. What's up, bud?
What is your favorite moment, your least favorite moment, or controversial? Actually, wait. What's your favorite and most controversial moment? So 2 moments for the standard show.
Oh my God, dude! I've had so fucking many. Probably the best one happened in CWF. I had a Hot Rod Allen snorting coke on live. That shit was fucking hilarious. Oh, it was great. It was great.
He's a legend.
Oh, it was great.
I'm sorry to cut. Is Birdman familiar with that guy? Are you familiar with
Hot Rod Allen?
He knows Hot Rod.
Taboo's debut match.
Oh.
Yeah, I read Snort Coke. Oh shit! What the fuck else? G13. He was talking to a hooker on live. Straight up, just a streetwalker come out. He interviewed her. That shit was hilarious. I had King beat the shit out of Rustin Scotty. Just walked into his house and just whooped the shit out of him. I had a lot of fun shit to happen on that show. Just recently, just had a whole thing go down with some of the BWO guys. I'm not gonna get into it because that was the whole thing. Just don't fuck up their names. That's all I'll say.
Yo, hey, real quick, Jimmy, thank you for having me. I'm gonna go head home. All right.
Good. Can I kick you off before you leave? Let me see if I can just remove you.
You just want to kick him off. But there's too many to count, but probably the hot rod thing was the biggest. That shit.
No,
was
that
great.
would be a very interesting topic. efed rumors, like did Ultimate Warrior die 3 times, and there was 3 different people playing him. A lot of people say so. A very interesting, and I defend him for no reason because I'm crazy and I choose violence in situations. People say, and I'm about to throw it out here now. This is crazy. I don't know why I want to say it. People accuse the LJN King. They say pedo is what they label him for grabbing
He's
his brother's
100%
junk.
not a pedo.
100%, I think. So they say there was a promo or something where he grabbed his brother's junk, which is like
the rumor, and we gotta be honest. It's just a rumor. Him and Gypsy, everybody knows who she is, had a thing back in the day. Kind of texted back and forth. That whole thing, it got a little more than friendly.
That's crazy. I never knew that. Okay, you're here.
There was a rumor that LJ King sent her a picture of his dick.
I've heard that.
As shit fell out. As shit fell out, she got mad, leaked the picture because he was claiming that she sent him news and she dared him to leak the picture. And if anybody knows King, if King has it, he'll drop it. You know what I mean?
And for that same thing,
we've never seen him drop pictures
you're
of Heather.
kind of putting over King at the same time burying him. I'll put over Gypsy.
I'm telling the truth.
And I think you are. And that's Gypsy.
And then King said that was a picture of his brother's dick, not his. So then people would speculate and say, why are you holding and taking a picture of your brother's dick? Or why do you have a picture of your brother's dick?
You are Nicholas Lovett saying you fucked your mother, and you're that. And as much I'm not going to bury the other guy because I like him. There's another guy that said he banged a dolphin in the blowhole. Like that shit, you can't recover from that shit.
No, it's tough.
Can't see that. But I am a huge fan of Gypsy, and that shows Gypsy could have been working him the whole time. That doesn't mean they actually had something going on.
Nicholas Lovett, he's a real motherfucker. But you know,
she would dare him.
Talk about Gypsy for a second.
Well, Birdman has a hot take on Gypsy. I'm a fan of Gypsy. I don't support this.
If that cross-eyed bitch sent nudes yesterday or today.
She does not actually, because she's still like when they kind of bitch back and forth at each other. When it happens once in a while, she'll still dare him. She'll still say, "If you got it, drop it." And he never does.
In a locker room and maybe in a promo, I got Gypsy over LJ and King. That's my hot take. In this game that we're doing here, promo game, Gypsy would probably fuck up LJ and King.
As far as I know, Matt T attests to it. She never sent him to him either. So.
I mean, what does Mad T send, Gypsy? All right, guys, what do you got for the next?
I don't know.
No, we're not
touching that.
We're not touching that. We don't do that here. All right, do you guys want to go on to the final subject? We can go over 2 hours, but I would like to put the last subject on notice. What makes an efed jobber a true job? What is a jobber in this business? Who wants to take it?
That's a tough one. It's the people that never get better, I think, is where that category falls as far as jobbers go. Because even in certain feds, some people might like what they do and they might pull out a win every now and then. So it doesn't necessarily make them a jobber, but it's the people that never get better. They never grow. They never get. There's no consistency. They're just consistently bad.
They just keep doing.
They show up, they keep going, they turn in and they have fun, and they don't get mad that they lose all the time. That's an efed jobber to me.
Does somebody tell them that they're that bad and you need more work, or they just
They're
nobody say
very
anything?
much aware. They're very much aware, or very much in constant, forever denial.
Taboo's muted.
Either way, it doesn't bug them. Like
you know,
you see,
to the Birdman, a jobber
There we go.
that, you'd think that they could comment on people's shit. Like that piece of shit El Wapo. That's a goddamn jobber.
Oh no, but see that's where you're wrong. He's definitely not. Dude wins physical titles and fucking comp matches everywhere. Far from a jobber. Like I get you don't. I get you got beef with Wapo, whatever, but like he's far from a jobber.
Now, it consists of a couple different things, like Bo was saying. I totally think the number one thing that I had to learn from me going through everything that I've been through since I started efedding to be considered a jobber, or anybody that's on screen being called a jobber, is people have to learn to take one little word, criticism. And if they can't take criticism in the game and not want to better themselves from somebody that's willing to give them their time and help them try to get better with their character or something, that's what I consider a jobber.
People like Casey Luchador and like Julian Umali, they have heard countless sentences of harsh, uncalled for criticism, and it doesn't fucking faze them, not one bit.
Some people, I will honestly say, you've mentioned this name a couple times today since we've been here.
Had it aside
Casey Luchador. Let me tell you something about Casey Luchador. I've actually had the honor of working with him. I've had the chance of battling him. And even though, like everybody, you call him efed whores or whatever, that motherfucker is one of the most loyalest sons of bitches I've ever seen in my life to show up. Promo, whether he wins or loses every week or not, it's not about titles. He just absolutely loves playing the game. That's what makes Casey Luchador who he is. Period.
That's what makes him an efed jobber, and he's fine with it.
That's like Rockstar, Johnny Rockstar. That motherfucker's in everything, and he's consistent and always wants to fucking be in a match, whether he's good or not. He still comes out and competes.
He's very consistent.
Yeah.
Extremely consistent. So a lot of people shit on him for winning the Hall of Fame. He won the popular vote. That is, as many people that can vote, they all voted for him. He won the most votes last year to be a Hall of Famer.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well deserved. I think even though people may call them jobbers or whatever, or they come out and they use the words that you said you didn't like to hear in the promos, you call people that has like Down syndrome or autistic, or you have somebody that's actually physically not upstairs, something, but they're still willing to come out and play this fucking game that we play, that's a fucking hobby and it's not real, and they still absolutely come out and give at 100% every day that they're supposed to show up and show out. That's what makes a good Hall of Famer. Johnny fucking Rockstar, well deserved.
And on top of that, he's there at every show, making sure he watches it, he shares it, he comments. And when I share shorts online, a lot of those guys get the most views. So they're actually people bringing in the most eyes. But I do have an assert of what a jobber, what I think is, and I feel like you guys have all seen it. The wins, the losses, as long as they're showing up, that's not them. It's the people that do their hype and their promo at the last second. You can tell they roll out of bed and they're like, my opponent is just trash. I'm just going to say I'm better than him. And I'm just here. Like, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to watch what my opponent's doing. When you do that stuff, and the person that you know that's doing it last second, and they clearly suck, and that's the character they choose to play, that's the jobber. The person that's not watching a show like this, commenting, that's the jobber. But I digress.
Not a bad point.
No.
So we're getting the last hour. Do you guys have a topic that you would like to see discussed? I have the time. I give you a little bit more, but I would prefer to approach final thoughts. But does anybody have a final topic to address the crowd here?
Just one. If you had everybody on screen, if you had one person you had to face in the efed game, no matter what federation or who they are, who do you think your greatest opponent would be and your greatest rival? to pick that person, who would it be?
Anybody want to answer that?
Franklin Benjamin.
Yeah.
Would be a good
I
one.
face him. He's
Even
fun.
Goalie Guns, dude. That dude's.
I got him right now at VPW.
So you're saying those are
him and Mordecai at a triple threat.
Ooh, wow. Where's that at?
VPW.
Try to give me the link. I'm banned 5 ways from Sunday on that place. So
Yeah, you probably are.
yeah, it happens. People don't like their
I know
egos.
how you feel, Jimmy. Trust me. I'm trying to be on my good behavior these days.
It happens. And the thing is, I get it because I see that they're hated elsewhere, and that's what makes the game
Donnie's
so
opinion.
Yeah.
It's because
Donnie, this
people
turnbuckle talk, man. Get in here and say something.
Okay, plain and simple.
You know?
Me and the Burn Man.
You want Burn Man in a big feature match?
Me and the Burn Man.
What? I would not have expected that.
Yep. It's gonna happen sooner or later.
I mean, I can make that happen like tomorrow, but that's crazy to me.
Let me tell
Get
you.
my notebook.
Let's hold that off for a little bit during summertime. And then I think my last match, if I was getting ready to leave, I'm done with efed. I probably might be Stevie B.
Ooh, that's a good one. Dark Angel or Bojack? Did you guys answer that? No, right?
Well, see, I always answer this with the cocky side of my persona. I don't call people out. I wait to get called out.
Love you, baby.
But I'm open to anybody.
You're welcome.
For mine, and I'm honestly going to say this out of respect, friendship, brotherhood, whatever, and in the game, my probably greatest opponent that I would want to face and be judged fairly, and I know I'm probably going to lose, but I've always said this out of respect, and I'm going to say it here, and if they want to make it happen, that would be great. Here in Revolt, I'm calling out the standard Bojack Grizz.
Wow! Whoa. And Bojack just said, what is his dream opponent? And it just happened here. What?
Anytime, brother. Anytime, brother.
And that's out of respect, just because I've never had it to be able to be judged fairly. Just like the Burn Man match was finally judged fairly. It was made happen. I've always wanted to face Bo one-on-one. And Bo's not going to sit here and blow smoke up your ass. We've talked about this 1,000 times over. I want to see if I can hang with standard Bojack Grizz.
That's a good person. That's a good way to test yourself.
That's
Holy
fantastic.
Shit.
Well, I mean, after your match against Birdman tonight, I don't see why you couldn't be able to.
I mean,
I'm 100%.
I mean, you guys are giving me credit where credit's due, but I've seen Bo, and I know what Bo's what he's capable of. Bo is one of those motherfuckers. If he is pushed to that point, he will go for the jugular every time, and he will beat you at whatever game you're playing. He's going to up it. I've seen it over 1,000 times over. But I gotta know if I can, even if I lose, I just gotta know, can I hang with the standard Bojack Grizz? That's just me, my personal opinion.
And you see that. I mean, I don't want to cut you guys off, and it's not even my show, so I'm just really teeing it real quick.
I gotta run. No, thank you guys. I got a kid to
Later,
take care of.
Bojack. Thank you for tuning in, man.
Bye, guys.
Later, Bojack. I'm glad he jumped in. That Dark Angel, that's your next match on the next Revolt show. I'm 100% signing that match.
Oh, yes.
I'm 100%
I hope I get to
signing
judge that match.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and I know he's probably still out there lurking and watching. I have nothing but respect for Bojack Grizz, but you know, sometimes you just gotta know you gotta pay the toll to cross the bridge, man. I mean, again, this is not a fucking fighting rivalry match. This is a respect match. There's nothing on the line. It's just that I gotta know, can I hang with Bojack Grizz and be able to do it fairly?
This is almost like
what I
Rocky,
said
isn't it?
earlier about the criticism that people take. I heard some things that I need to focus on. I read some comments. Said my music was a little too loud. So I'll work on that. And I've seen some things that I could have done. Like I said, I could have grabbed a shovel. I could have did a lot better on the circumstances. And I heard what you said about being a jobber, and I'm going to relate back to that. You said somebody at the last minute had put something together. Yes, my hypes were precise of what I wanted to do.
Not you.
But the character changed for where it was supposed to go and do what I really wanted to do. I wasn't able to do. So I had to improvise and do what I did.
You killed it. in your pro for what
Yeah, you
Birdman
executed
brings to
it
the
well.
table. The pitch that Birdman threw. The only thing is, you probably went a little long at the end. You were feeling it, if anything, too much. No, you were in the zone in that promo. Do not cut yourself.
I mean, I
short.
try to play the character the best that I can, but I'm not going to take anything away from Birdman. And it is what it is. But
my comment
also,
is not. You're good. You're good.
Well, either way, and another opponent that's never happened that I would like to see for myself. I know we're getting over time limit and everything.
We're good.
Donnie,
Good.
thank you for letting me be on here on the Great Taboo Show, and thank you for letting me
You're
be
welcome.
in Revolt. I want to face the owner and Revolt because it never got to happen.
Oh,
I mean,
that's going to be my second one because it was something that we had talked about on a personal level. It never did get to take place. And you know what? I think it would be a great match for Revolt to see, or whoever can make it happen. It doesn't matter if it's EMP or wherever it's at. I would love to be able to accept that match.
If
And
I was
hope
going to have
you
a
would do
big
it too.
matchup, I would probably give the gift of that match to somebody else. I mean, we have JP over here in Elite, and I've seen him do some good stuff. Now, for quick dream matches of mine before we get to final thoughts, and I'm going to let all you guys take the talking pillow. We can go for another 20 minutes. I'm good, but I would like to get to the finish line. Phil Marshall for the SME Championship would be a great match for me. That's kind of how it's broken into the business. But if you're asking me dream match, the match that would need to happen, I don't know if it'd be one-on-one, but those two different opponents in either the same match or separate match, David Jones from IW and LJN King from CWF. I want to somewhat mend the bridges. I know I'm the mad scientist, and these people carry a lot of fucking cognotations with them. But you're asking what my dream is. So that would be a dream. JP, what's your final thought, bud?
Oh man, it's been a great time. I've had a blast chilling with you guys today.
Dude, it's nice meeting you, and I can't wait to see you again on here.
First time in the universe. These two never really truly
you're
met.
fantastic.
You know, honestly though, you know, with talking about promos and the jobbers and all this, you know what? I'll go on a little rant here for a minute. You know what irritates the fuck out of me is when you post a due date for when your promos due, and people don't, and it still takes people 2 to 3 days to get their promos in after the due date.
It's just like a job. You don't show up, you don't get paid.
Like I don't know how, you know, and like you know, a lot of people are in a lot of different leagues, you know, like you were saying you're in 5 different leagues, you know, and it's like if you know there's a due date, why don't you, and you have like 3 weeks to get it in, why don't you get it in sooner than wait till the last minute?
Or pre-record it and have it done.
So
yeah.
And that's and on watch this, JP. That's why exclusive. As much as everybody hates it, I kind of see why people want exclusive. I slightly do, because people spread themselves too far out, so they don't watch the product that's in front of them.
Yeah.
So JP, anything else?
No, I don't have anything else. I've had a blast tonight, and I hope we can all do it again. So another day. So.
I mean, I think as a judging, amazing. I thank you for your judgment.
You're amazing, man.
I feel confident in all the decisions we rendered tonight, and just as your insight, as another fellow league owner. Unfortunately, the Game of Thrones, when you're a league owner, it puts us at a different echelon a little bit. And
yeah, we really have to like dive in and like I guess when it comes to like heavy players and shit, when they fumble the ball and you're like, damn, this promo was good, but here's where you fucked up. Yeah, really.
I like it.
It's really hard to be like, oh yeah, you fucked up a little bit, but this is why you didn't win.
Oh, league owners have to be careful. There's a lot of ego and feelings.
Yeah.
Dark Angel, what's your final thought for this Turnbuckle Talk X Revolt?
Always amazing to work with Donnie. Thank you, Donnie. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
JJ Money, you missed out if you ever see that soundbite. Sorry.
JJ Money's a good promo artist, man. He's up there.
I would love to bring him in here. If anybody on air watching this or listening, since you reference it, I think that guy would thrive on a on-air host. When you ask me who's my favorite on-air host,
there's nobody better than to be able to come out and do this game than JJ fucking Money, man. I'll tell you that right now. He's one of the great guys that I've had the opportunity of working with for years, 5 years. Good friends with him. Not going to sit here and blow smoke up nobody's ass. But my final thoughts are for this turnbuckle talk, and all I got to say is thank you, Revolt. Thank you for the judges. And they said you were an outside judge. I hear you got a fed. I'm not tied down to anybody. You've seen what I got to work with. If you would like for me to come over and do some work, be more than happy to do it.
Hell yeah.
I'm only technically right now, the only place I'm promoing is Revolt right now. So my hands are not tied down to nobody.
Hell yeah.
And I actually thank you again for the judging board.
And in my league, we actually have real titles in my league. So, you know,
you will never see a real title. You can flex that.
I mean, I know some places that have done it, but I know when here's the thing with that, I know we're getting, you said 20, you want to go about 20 minutes in late. I'm going to say to trust somebody, you got to know them people very well, man, 100% that you're sending that belt to. You're going to get that belt back. I know how that works. I've been in feds. It's done it. I just, at that point in time, I started getting in a little heavy too over my head. Seen that done, and that's awesome that you're doing that. But my final thoughts and my final comments are burn, man. The Dark Angels win. Still flies again,
Well deserved,
baby. And here's a cerveza and a Keystone Light for you fucking pothead boy.
Drink that, tall boy, Slay King. Drink that.
And do me a favor, burn, man, in the comments. I can't wait to see you.
So Dark Angel, I gave the Burn Man ride along. He gets to do what he wants. I hope he doesn't choose to be a chicken shit heel because it's a weird look after he lost to you. Now, you will get the link to be on that show, but once I said at 11:59, I need to see some form of acknowledgement from him. I am putting that on him.
And again, Jimmy, thank you for letting me come over, man. I deeply appreciate it. I'm here to have fun. And thank you for making a match that I've been wanting to do too. You said next card. That's going to be a plus. So, guys, I'm signing off for now. Thank you all for everything, and I'll be looking to be on the Turnbuckle Talk show again, and definitely can't wait to be on the Burn Man ride.
Oh, he's coming tonight, guys, in like a couple hours. In 3 hours, check out the Burn Man ride along, I guess.
Dark Angel out, guys.
Dark Angel, thank you for good match tonight, and thank you for tuning in. So here we're back. The original three. That was a good last hour.
It was awesome, man.
Revolt.
JP, it was nice meeting you, man.
I appreciate you having me on, man.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, JP. I'm going to remove you or remove yourself. Who can do it first? Let's see.
Let's see.
All right, that's some business right there. All right, kick that guy. And Taboo.
Dude, this has been fun.
Pretty successful show for in the afternoon Tuesday.
Yeah, I can't hear you now.
I hate you so much. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
It's okay. I gotta go anyways. Yeah.
Bye. All right. So that's the great Taboo. He uses his cell phone. It is what it is. What a good. That was a good for a 3 p.m. on an Eastern, where most people are at work on a Tuesday. I would think. It's getting pretty dark out. I should probably make sure my house is in order. It got really dark out. That was a good Turnbuckle Talk / Revolt. If you guys want your comments to be super focused right now, if you did a comment right now, I would see it. But good matches, good little talk show afterwards. I think we got to cover a lot of the subjects. Definitely tune in later this week. We got the promo Battle Bowl pay-per-view. So that'll be a big event. I got to say a lot that I wanted to say here tonight. I thank you guys for watching. Share the stream if this is any. I think you can see that the people that choose to play in my sandbox have fun. That's my final thought. If you let me dictate the video game, the storyline of your efed career, I will do my best to make sure you have fun here. So, Taboo, his audio sucked. I am going to end the stream. with a little teaser for later this week. A big match that we're opening the pay-per-view with that potential match. And that is the Great Bowl with Colby the Great versus the Great Tab.
The blueprint decides what's next.
I am the roadblock that you can't get past.